Happy Thursday, Mitzi Dela Cruz here, your co-host of Fairview Live, and today I'm so excited to be introducing you guys to Elijah and Katie Smith with Last Minute Movers. So first of all, I just want to tell you guys, thank you so much for joining us, and also you guys are just amazing. So I can't wait to hear more about your story, and why don't you start off by telling us a little bit about you?
Yeah, so I've always been an entrepreneur since I was a little kid. I had a little dresser drawer when I was like 4 years old. I was selling painted rocks and stuff I found in the yard to my siblings. And I just like business and the challenge of it. Not anything greedy or anything like that. I just love business. And then she just kind of come along for the ride and it's like sticking it out with me. But she's getting good at it too. We get home at night now and she's at the point where she'll carry on business conversations where I used to. And I'm like, we gotta chill. We gotta do something else.
Yeah, you gotta disconnect at the end of the day. Well, so I was actually first introduced to you guys because I found a stack of your business cards when we were interviewing another person here on Fairview Live,
Cool.
Brandon. Yep. And so I was in his office. I saw your business cards and I snagged one because I loved the actual name of your business, Last Minute Movers. So
Thank you.
I'm a realtor and I always have people that, are doing all this planning and they forget, like, how am I going to actually move all my stuff, right? So the name says it all. So tell me about, like, who is it that you guys are getting the most business from? Like, who is that's watching should be calling you guys?
Yeah, so really anybody and everybody. It really doesn't matter who you are or what you're doing. But we work with a lot of antique stores over in Fairview, across from Food Saver. There's one owned by Miss Joanne. We do deliveries for her pretty much weekly. And but really anybody.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, everybody that I've referred you all to, they absolutely love you guys. You're professional, you show up on time, you're really good at giving very straightforward quotes, and you're cost effective.
We try, and that's whenever we got into the business. It's it's kind of like, I guess, medical and renovations. People take advantage because they know they can, because you need medical, you need your house worked on, whatever it is. So we just try to be honest and upfront about all the pricing. We only have one fee to book, and it's just $50. The rest is all hourly or flat price, and just trying to do it right where, other people are working at it like it's a labor job, or guys that are just throwing boxes or whatnot, or just trying to get through the day. And our guys, we really try to care about who we pick to work the jobs to, like when we're hiring. So most of the time it's smaller town guys that want a good opportunity like us whenever we first started in business, and try to give them the opportunities we wanted, as long as they, keep our 5 stars, and not in a kissing up to customers kind of way, but just, like I said, being honest and caring about stuff like it's your own when you move it. And
Now, tell me about what your process is. Like, somebody calls you and they need to move, and what does that look like start to finish?
Yeah, so however they find us, they'll call us or text us, and we send them over a quote form, and they tap the link, go through, fill out a guesstimate on how many furniture pieces they have, how many boxes, stairs, all the things, starting address, end address, and just to get us an idea. It doesn't affect price like some people with stairs. They have stair fees and all that crap. But so then after that's filled out, we send them a booking fee, which is just the $50, and then we send them a contract they read over and can ask us any questions about, sign electronically, and after that we just go over there and handle it. If they want, we quote jobs in person if they ask us to. A lot of kind of older, elderly people ask us to come out to ease their mind and meet us in person.
Yeah.
And then we do FaceTime too, like especially if we're moving someone. We move people from Arizona down here, so we've got to FaceTime them, and Oregon, and
Okay, so I didn't know you did cross-country moves.
Oh yeah, I was just in Oregon a month ago.
Wow, so what do you do? So you fly out there, get a truck, and then come back?
Yeah, so we'll do that, or vice versa. Start here, that's really the gist of it. And a big way that we're cheaper than all the other companies is renting our trucks. So we're double insured because of their insurance and our own. So that kind of gives people more peace of mind. But then when we first started, I was friends with a couple other moving companies. They're paying like $150,000 a year in maintenance because like our personal vehicle, we put over 100,000 miles in a year on it.
Yeah.
So you do the same on the trucks. You're replacing a motor or truck every year. So we've made a really good relationship with these guys next door and some other dealers. And yeah, we basically grab the keys and go. And yeah, just have a process to kind of load our equipment and unload it at the end of the day. That's the only sucky part, but it really doesn't take long. So
yeah, wow, that's awesome. So now, why this? Like, tell us about how you ended up getting into moving in general.
Yeah, it wasn't the plan for sure. And I thought it was going to be a lot more harder work, you know, and it is, but once you're consistently doing it for over a year, at least it's not hard as much. You always have 2 or 3 really heavy or awkward or crazy pieces, and you also have to get in the mode of where you're always thinking about the different challenges and not just, you know, going there to go on autopilot. But we had started off as a photographer for a year and kind of made it to a studio in Bellevue called Uchida Photography. And I was like, this is not what I want to do. This is so boring now. It's not creative anymore.
Yeah.
And then we had a bargain store business. And we got into that. We wanted to just help people with good deals. And all the bargain stores were mainly selling crap that was untested. So we were trying to sell everything that was tested, perfect condition, but still at a bargain store price. And right as we got to the height of it, we were doing great, finally started to put money back for when something goes wrong and things like that, COVID put us out. So we had a small contract with Pottery Barn, liquidation stuff with their furniture. So I got used to wrapping their furniture and doing all that and driving these 26-foot trucks and bigger. And what was I going to say? So I was like, well, to get us by, we had a few thousand to start the next thing, whatever it was, and I wasn't about to work underneath somebody again.
Yeah.
So we started the moving company, and I started off just kind of driving a truck by myself and would load what I could and then, you know, get help from them or whatnot. Then my brother jumped on with me, and we started doing moving jobs just with us, and then it just kept on stacking on further and further.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So you kind of, you didn't choose this life chose you?
Yeah, pretty much. And like I worked for some of the other bigger companies out of Nashville, and you know, it's great concepts on the outside, but once you start getting so big, you can't quality control so much on the inside. And I was going there to look for tips, and I actually gave them tips that I had learned, and then left. I was like, okay, well, if they're doing this, then I can definitely get out and do it. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
That's great. So now, how long have you guys been in inception?
So it's been 4 years.
Okay.
And yeah, 4 years doing it.
Very cool. Very cool. So, so what's next? What's next for y'all?
So we opened this up 5 months ago, which is Little Bargain Store again. Kind of got back to it, and beginning of an item's life cycle when we get it in, it starts at $100 if it's worth that, and then drops down to $25 by the end of the month, and then we do a pay what you can. So you literally just pay whatever.
Okay.
And then we do cleaning now. We do a few jobs, maybe a few a month at the time being. But that's slowly growing, and next thing we're trying to get rolling this spring is to get playground equipment and sell them for cheap. So that's another business where they're anywhere from $3,000 to $6,000 or $7,000 a piece, and then they charge all these fees for delivery and everything else. Versus we just want to get good quality used ones and then sell them for a flat price with the assembly and disassembly included in the price. So.
I love it. That's great.
Thank you.
Well, you guys are just so impressive, and like I said, I have nothing but great reviews and just really just amazing compliments from my clients that have worked with you guys. And so if you are watching this and you need something moved, it doesn't just have to be your whole house that you're looking to have moved. You can have some items that you need picked up or dropped off or something of that nature, or storefronts, you know, I mean, you name it, they can do it. You're going to call Last Minute Movers. What is that phone number?
615-815-7366, and then our website is lastminutemoversllc.com.
Perfect. And we will drop that below in the comments. And before we wrap up, do you have anything else that we haven't talked about that you wanted to mention?
Just mainly, I think I said 4 years what we've been in it, but I've got, 10 years experience from messing around with it on the side and everything else for forever now. Really just that we have great guys working for us that care, and yeah, couldn't do it without them.
Awesome. Well, you guys are amazing, and thank you for taking the time to talk to us today. We really appreciate it. You guys definitely reach out and see what they can do to help you with your next project, and thank you all for watching. You have a wonderful week. We'll see you back here next week.